Simple Tales presents The Binding of Fenrir from Norse mythology. Long ago, in the age of the gods, there lived a wolf unlike any the world had ever seen. His name was Fenrir. He was the son of the trickster god Loki, and a giantess from the wild lands beyond the borders of the known world. From the moment he was born, the gods sensed that great power dwelled within him. As Fenrir grew, so did their unease. The wolf grew larger with each passing year. At first, he was no bigger than an ordinary wolf. Then he became as large as a horse. Before long, he towered over even the mightiest warriors of Asgard. Only one god dared to approach him without fear. That god was Tyr, the brave and honorable guardian of justice. While the others kept their distance, Tyr fed Fenrir and spoke to him often. The great wolf trusted him, and for many years there was peace between them.
Yet troubling prophecies began to spread through the halls of Asgard. The seers foretold that one day Fenrir would become so powerful that no chain could hold him. They warned that during Ragnarok, the final battle at the end of the world, the wolf would break free and bring destruction upon gods and kingdoms alike. The gods grew afraid. They decided Fenrir must be restrained before the prophecy could come to pass. The finest blacksmiths in Asgard forged a mighty chain called lading. It was thick and strong, stronger than any chain made before. The gods carried it to Fenrir and spoke cheerfully. "Great Fenrir," they said, "your strength is legendary. Surely no creature could break these chains. Will you show us your power?" Fenrir was proud and accepted the challenge.
The chain was wrapped around him. With a mighty roar, he strained against the iron. The links shattered instantly. The gods pretended to laugh and praise him, though secretly their fear deepened. Next, they forged an even stronger chain called Dromi. It was heavier than the first and crafted with all the skill the gods possessed. Again they approached Fenrir. Again he agreed to the challenge. This time he pulled harder than before. The mountains trembled. The ground cracked beneath his feet. Then Dromi exploded into fragments. The wolf stood free once more. Now even the gods began to wonder whether any chain could ever hold him. At last they turned to the dwarves, the greatest craftsmen in all the 9 realms. The dwarves did not forge an ordinary chain. Instead, they created a magical ribbon called Gleipnir. It appeared soft and thin, almost delicate. Yet it was made from impossible things. The sound of a cat's footsteps, the beard of a woman, the roots of a mountain, the breath of a fish, the sinews of a bear, and the spit of a bird. No force in the world could break it. When the gods brought Gleipnir to Fenrir, the wolf became suspicious. He examined the ribbon carefully. "This is no ordinary binding," he said. You expect me to trust that such a thin cord can hold me? The gods urged him to try. But Fenrir had grown wiser over the years. "If this is merely a game," he replied, "one of you must place a hand inside my mouth as a pledge of good faith. If I cannot break free, I will know you have deceived me." The gods fell silent. No one wished to risk a hand. No one except Tyr.
The brave god stepped forward. Without hesitation, he placed his right hand between Fenrir's jaws. The wolf watched him carefully. Then the ribbon was wrapped around his legs and body. Fenrir pulled. The ribbon held. He pulled harder. Still it held. He roared with all his might. The magical binding only tightened further. At last, Fenrir realized he had been tricked. Fury blazed in his eyes. The gods stepped back in fear. But Tyr remained where he stood. Fenrir closed his jaws. With a single bite, he severed Tyr's hand. The brave god did not cry out. He accepted the sacrifice he had chosen to make. The gods fastened Gleipnir to a great rock deep within the earth.
There Fenrir remained bound. Though he struggled and strained, the magical ribbon could not be broken. The years passed. The wolf waited. The gods waited. All knew that the prophecies of Ragnarok still lingered in the future. Yet Tyr's courage was remembered above all. He had been willing to sacrifice part of himself to protect others. And Fenrir's story became a reminder that fear, destiny, and trust are powerful forces that shape the choices of both gods and mortals. To this day, the tale of Fenrir and Tyr remains one of the most famous legends of the North, a story of bravery, sacrifice, and the difficult price sometimes paid to prevent a greater disaster. True courage is not acting without fear, but accepting sacrifice when duty demands it. If you enjoyed this tale, please like, subscribe, and share Simple Tales. There are many more legends waiting to be told.